All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
First down, Brissett. And his first look is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Gallman. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. Out to the right here to Shepard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Check, crunch, crunch.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Go. 280! 55, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55, Mike 55! Hey, here we go. 50.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This is Gallman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Gallman will run it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On play action, Brissett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go. 120. 55. What's your son? You better bring. Hey, kill. Right now, you better.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Gallman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So a big carry there, maybe trying to atone for that fumble he had earlier in this one.
Yeah, I know every coach always tells you, shake it off, let it go. You know it's in your head. You want to make up for it, and he did exactly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Wentz. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On play action, Wentz. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Brissett It's a Patriot sack. So we have reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's get the ball. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now Wentz on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, he's going to look deep down the field. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here we go. 280! You ain't got nothing. Here's 5-7. Hey, check. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Coming to you. Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go, and this is caught. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Goldman, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 120! Three butt.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The drive begins with a handoff to Goldman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, G. 6 guys.
They'll try the left side. It's Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brissett on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's got a man. It's Mitchell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will get them one closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 180! For Tokyo! We own it! Mike 5. Mike 5.
I'm coming for you, son.
Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Take me out. Here we go.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A handoff as they run the counter play. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the toss, there goes Goldman. And he stopped immediately there. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Brissett. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Latavius Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Brissett. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. First and 10. Let's go, Heavy. Let's fight 7. Give me some. Give me some.
Wentz to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
From set. From 7 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw is Brissett. And he's got room.
Hey, Zoo.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass. For next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they It's the NFL on EA Sports.